Alright, gamers, we're back again with Demon Bluff. This time we're going to try Endless, okay? There's two evils among us. We got a puppeteer who creates a third evil, but tells the truth. And we got Lilis, who puts us on a timer. Kill an random unrevealed character, deal 2 damage to you. Confessor says they're dizzy. Lilis is torched. That was really fast. That's great news. Confessor says, I am dizzy. I'm like, even with a puppeteer, I'm pretty sure that you, yeah. And then, like, literally, it has to be you. This is the easiest day of my life. All right, so far so good. There's Village 1 under control. Twin minion. I lie in disguise. And bah, 1 fake outcast is added. All right. Bombardier. I'm 4 cards away from closest evil. There's 2 evil. Evils are not adjacent. Learn a random outcast among us. No evils adjacent to me. Well, one of you is lying. Let's put it that way. Evils are not adjacent. If one of you is lying, you can't both be lying. I think. Yes. Okay. There's only 1 pair of evil. And Knight can't die. I think I can solve this. I think I got the brain power to solve this, okay? So, you're saying there's no evils adjacent to you, but you're saying the only place there could be an evil is right here. But you and you cover each other. And you might say, what if they're both evil? Well, if they're both evil, how would there be a... because one of these guys is lying. So one of you is lying. I had it. One of you is lying. You're saying none of these are evil. You're saying this one is evil. You're saying evils are not adjacent. You're saying evils are not adjacent. I think you guys are good. And that, I think in that case, that means you're lying and you must be punished. Now that we know evils are not adjacent, we know that you're evil because you're saying there's only 1 pair of evil. There's no pair of evil. You're done. Okay. Columbo mode. Now we got Doppelganger, Shaman, which duplicates a role in the village, and fake outcast. So there may not be a doppelganger, but at least we're not on a timer. 1 evil adjacent. 1 card away from evil. 1 evil adjacent. Interesting. Very interesting. Obviously, they could both be telling the truth if you're evil, or if you two are evil. If anything, there's one, like, you being evil would make you true. But then, no, it can't be that. It can't be that. You know why? Because if that were true, if this were true, we would kill you and then we would find, wait, you would have to be the last evil one, which I don't think we can do. Because you don't disguise as an outcast. Yeah. So I think you're safe no matter what. Plus we lose if we execute you improperly, so I don't want to do that. In that case, I think doing the matrix multiplication, you must be evil. Y'all? The only other outcome, this judge asks this lover. They're lying. Both lovers are evil. Restart. Okay. What are we back on? What? Ascension 0? No, Ascension 2. Okay. Villagers adjacent to me are corrupted. I lie in disguise. Understood. Fortune teller. Knight. Slayer. Bard. This Bard says there's no corrupted. That can't be true, man. That can't be true. The only question is whether you're evil or corrupted. Not corrupted? You're evil then. That literally can't be true because the only minion corrupted. We got Puka again. Very similar. Villagers adjacent to me are corrupted. I'm 2 cards from evil. Closest evil's counterclockwise. I am dizzy. All right. Sometimes they solve themselves, which I appreciate. Shaman and Lilis. Lilis is putting me on a clock here. I don't appreciate that. I register as evil. I'm 2 cards away from corrupted. Gem crafter. Number 7 is good. I cured 0 corruptions. There are no corrupted characters. Literally can't be true. So let's find out. Are you corrupted? Eight could be Lilis. Worth. Who else is left? Shaman. The shaman who duplicates roles. You were corrupted, which means you how could you not cure a corruption? You're lying, bro. Ah! Ah! I acted too fast. Bah. 1 fake outcast is added. Puppeteer. Puppeteer creates an extra evil. Fortune teller. Druid. Medium says 7's a real oracle. 4 or 3 is a puppeteer. 4 is a real fortune teller. 1 or 5 is a puppeteer. And there's 3 evils out of 7. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Who we got again? Puppeteer. Obviously, want to use cooked. I think step 1 is tell if the fortune teller is lying. We'll tell if they're lying by having you... I register as a random evil. Okay, we're going to have... If you say false to this, that there's evil, you must be lying. You're saying the truth. I believe you're real, and I believe you're real, and I believe you're real. So who's going? One or 5 is a puppeteer? I don't buy it. Ah, maybe I do. Learn a random outcast? I mean, I guess we might as well. There are no outcasts. That's true. But one of you is telling the truth, but you're evil. What if you were a puppeteer? I think you're a puppeteer. Oh, that's okay. Because it means that the other 3 must be evil. You're evil. You're evil. Y'all, they weren't evil. I'd like to apologize. Twin minion and bot. Okay. This is where we're locking in now. We're locking in. Twin minion is 2 cards away from closest evil. No evils adjacent. Closest evil counterclockwise. Don't lie to me, Walt. Don't lie to me. 3 or 4 is a twin minion. Learn an evil role. 2 evils adjacent to me. Theoretically possible. I don't even know where to start with this one, man. You could... Closest evil can't be counterclockwise if there's no evils adjacent to you. Because if there were no evils adjacent to you, the closest evil would either be... Wait. Clockwise would be... No, actually, it makes perfect sense. I got counter and clockwise confused. That's a little embarrassing. I'm not going to lie to you. 2 evils adjacent. Like, you know what? These, as of right now, these could all be true. The only thing is, do we have a shaman? We don't have a shaman. So I don't think there should be 2 of you. One of you should be evil. Let's stop saying could be and then marking them as safe. Learn an evil role. If evil picked, learn correct info. There's a twin minion, there's Ba. Ba as a fake outcast. No, that's Shaman. No, that's Ba. They both basically just lie in disguise. I mean, there's one thing we could do. If you were telling the truth, that makes this very easy for us. It's just that easy, man. It's just that easy. Shaman and Lilis. Okay, Shaman and Lilis. There's one pair of evil. One is evil, 6, 8, or 7. 8 has been killed. One is evil, 8, 2, or 7. Okay, bud. The Lilis corrupts adjacent, right? No, not at all. There are 2 of the same villagers, so these guys could be legit. 5 is a real medium. 7 is a real medium. Those could also both be true. In fact, they have to be true. They can't both be lying. Yes, they could. 7 could be fake, and they could both be fake. You guys evil? True, there is an evil. If there's one, then they're both evil. Could one of them just be evil? Could one of them just 2, 8? You know what? Everyone's pointing to 7. They're all pointing to 7. They're saying it's 7. Okay, that's Shaman. Then where the heck is Lilis, man? Where the heck is Lilis? It could be because you're lying. You lied. They were covering each other. Oh, okay. Counsellor creates an outcast and sits next to them. A little easier to spot, but then we've got Puka corrupting things. Counselor's 3 cards away from closest evil. Could be true. There's one pair of evil. You guys are obviously both sus now. You're both sus because you're sitting next to an outcast. In fact, the drunk is also throws a monkey wrench into things. I was a baker. Closest evil is clockwise. Could be true. 2 evils adjacent to me. Hard to believe, but could be true. I'm 1 card from corrupted. And a jester. Okay. Here's my thinking with the Jester. Okay, the Jester tells you how many are evil. We know that you should clock as evil, so that would be 1. We know that one of you is a counselor. Hang on, cancel this? Counselor is lying. This poet is lying. The counselor would be sitting next to the outcast, which would make them evil. The man is leveling up. Now you're saying there's only 1 pair of evil. That seems real to me. You can't be adjacent to 2 evils, but you might be corrupted. In fact, that seems to check out. Let's check. 2 evils. If it says 3, you're evil and lying. If it says 2, you're corrupted and not lying. It says 2, you're corrupted. That would make you good, you good, you good. Closest evil would then definitely be... It would make you evil. Ah! Let's start from 0. Let's start... Bring it back. This is where it usually falls apart, okay? The Jester could also be lying. Who is it anyway? I forgot. Puka. Villagers adjacent to me are corrupted. It can't be you. Because you're telling the truth. Because you can't have 2 evils next to you. Which means you must be corrupted or evil. But you're not evil if we trust the Jester is true. Closest evil is clockwise. That could be true if it's you. But you're saying there's only one pair of evil. That would count as 2 pair if it were you. Okay, yeah. Because three in a row counts as 2 pair. But it's not a nomenclatural issue. It was a logic issue for me. We got Witch, Lilis, and Counsellor. That's rough, man. Bard is 3 away from Corrupted. Alchemist says he cured 2 corruptions. I didn't mean to go execute mode, man. I meant to go deck mode. Drunk? I think this guy's the drunk, man. I mean, I have my mouse over the drunk, but a not in play villager? Oh, you can't be the drunk. If you're not the drunk, then you're just a liar. There's no way you cured corruptions. Because nobody here corrupts. So you're done. And then we get off the timer. Okay. Holy cow. And nobody corrupts. But the drunk is corrupt. So here's the play. If this is a role we don't have in our deck, she's innocent. Otherwise, she's going down too. That's a... Which means you're safe. Okay, you're safe. That was crazy. The fact that it was the same one, that it was Alchemist, which I guess was not in our deck after we killed... I don't know. Oh no, it's nighttime. What are you gonna... I was just gonna say, buddy, you can't do anything. Okay. Fortune teller. Poet. Between 4, 8, and 7, there's a villager, a minion, and an outcast. That would seem to indicate 8 is a very bad guy. And I'm comfortable taking the shot on that. There's just way too many alchemists. Closest evil is counterclockwise. That's clockwise. That would make you evil. It's a tough pick. Okay, between 4, 8, 7, there's a villager, a minion, and an outcast. To me, that's true. I unsus you. Learn if any of them are evil. If Bombardier is evil, this will return true. False. Bombardier, unless you're lying. Let's think about that. Learn a random outcast among them, if any. There's no outcasts. I would confirm that as true. You're not sus. Was you, or you? Let's do some matrix multiplication, y'all. Closest evil is counterclockwise. There's no way to trigger that without killing you, and if we're wrong, we lose. So I think the easy play is we kill you, and if we're right, we win. If we're wrong, we kill you and we win. It's that easy. We should have known Counsellor. It had to be next to an outcast. Okay, we're learning. We're learning, people. A puppeteer and a puka. 2 corrupted villagers. 1 to 2 corrupted villagers, I guess. And evil but can't lie. Druid. Evils are not adjacent. A wretch. I am dizzy. Okay, these aren't vibing. You might be a puppet, though. You could be evil but forced to tell the truth, which you already do anyway. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Learn if they're lying. Number 6 is a real knight. Number 7 is a real medium. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let me take a peek at what we got in our village again. There's a doppelganger in the village. Disguises as a good villager in play, but the doppelganger is not bad. They're just a troll. So, I think that the play is use your druid to figure out if there's an outcast here. Here or here. If they say yes, then medium number 5 is a doppelganger. Otherwise, medium number 7 is probably a doppelganger or evil. There is a doppelganger. I think you're doppelganger. But doppelgangers don't lie. Which would mean that you're true, and you're true. The evils are not adjacent. But there's also, it's crazy because there's corrupted going on here. Can I get a check on the judge? On the knitter. Number 3 is lying. Okay, but is number 3 lying or are you lying? We take a stab at it. You told the truth as well. You're a puppet. You told the truth. Who do we have left? Puka. Villagers adjacent to me are corrupted. So the evils are adjacent to each other. You could be evil. Okay. Because she told me she's evil. Twin minion and Ba. 1 fake outcast is added to the deck view. Guys, we're kind of rolling now. 8 is good. 4 is good. Could be doppelganger. Could be a doppelganger. I'm 2 cards away from evil. Don't lie to me, Walt. I cured 0 corruptions. That is going to be true, because there's 0 corrupting enemies. Both sides are equally evil. Okay, centrist. I'm the original baker. I was a gem crafter. If you draw a baker first... Oh, that's tough. The case here is, if you draw a baker first, they will say they're a baker. I don't know. I feel like the first baker you draw, if they're telling the truth, they say, I'm the original baker. You could be lying, but you, I think you're good. If you draw a 1 baker and they say, I was something else, I think they're lying and you lucked out. The thing is, we don't have any means to test anything here. It's really hard to believe you were a gem crafter. These could both be true. You could not be a gem crafter. That would be the 3rd one. Both sides are equally evil. I'm 2 cards away from evil. I don't think that could be true because you're not sus. You haven't done anything to sus us. And we know you're good, so I think it's you. My God. My God. The man is coming up with heuristics to solve these puzzles. It's actually happening. This one could be tough, man. Minion Counsellor Lilis. There's 1 pair of evil. Closest evil's counterclockwise. 2, 8, or 6 is evil. 2, 8, or 6 is evil. I'm waiting for an outcast. Closest evil's counterclockwise. Okay, obviously someone's trolling. There's no outcast? They didn't kill anybody. Oh, it's not a race if we reveal them. So I think you were the outcast. Which means one of you 2 is evil. Let's figure out who's lying. Number 7 is lying, assuming you're telling the truth. Huge. You got it right, because that was the outcast, bro. Okay. Now we got a Lilis somewhere. Lilis will just be lying. You told the truth. You're good. You guys are interesting, man. It's likely to be one of you. Let's start with, it says there's only 1 pair of evil. So here's what I would do. No, that has to be true. Because if you or you were evil, that would be 3 evils, and you would also be lying. Ergo, you're good. Ergo, you're good. Ergo, you're good. Ergo, you're evil. I think I got lucky. Because I just realized you're not evil. Which means I think we trust 2, 3. Okay, there might be several pairs of evil. Closest evil's counterclockwise. That definitely, well, we don't know. We don't know. I think we got very lucky with that last one. I think I'll play. Let's think about it. 2, 8, or 6. You have exactly the same setup, so you must also be evil. It's that simple. It's that we don't even need to use the gesture. It's that simple. It's that simple. Little bit of luck goes a long way. We got a counselor and we got a ba. And the doppelganger. This is crazy. There's going to be like infinite outcasts on the board. Dreamer, plague doctor, jester, alchemist cure to corruption. Buddy, nobody corrupts. Buddy, 1 good villager is corrupted. I register as evil. Learn an evil role. Bombardier. Very likely, 2 or 4 could be a counselor, man. Could be. Let's have 7 investigate 2. You could be a counselor. Let's have 4 investigate 2. Let's have 4 investigate 7. Could be a counselor. You're lying. As a result, you're dead. You were telling the truth. You are not a counselor. Who's the other evil? It's 1 fake outcast is added. I lie in disguise. So now it's just find the liar. You cured a corruption. That's interesting. Is anybody else corrupted? I trust you. Now let's be honest, you're good, you're good. So it's between you 3. How do we do this? Are you corrupted? No. I think that's true. We knew there were 0 corruptions because we only create 1 and he said he fixed 1. If you're telling the truth, you're not corrupted. Then, by using this, we know this should be evil, evil, good. So, if he says 2, it's not him. And we kill the dreamer. If he says 3, he's lying, we kill him. 2, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Okay, I've reached my third eye is unlocked, man. Shaman, 2 villagers, 2 of the same villager role. Puppeteer, puppets an adjacent villager. It's evil but tells the truth. And then Lilis. Closest evil counterclockwise. I'm 1 card away from evil. They're saying you're evil, bro. They're saying you're evil. 7, 1, and 9 have a minion, a villager, and an outcast, if we believe you. But there's 4 evil. Closest evil clockwise. That seems unlikely. Okay, we brought them all to life here. This is tough, man. Slayer kind of gives us a free kill. And I'll just tell you to be straight, man. I think it's like, you are sus. 2 signs are pointing to you. 1, 2, and 5 has an outcast of minion. I think you're sus. Because you say you're 1 card away from evil. You say it's counterclockwise. That points to you. You couldn't kill number 2. Couldn't kill number 2. To me, that could mean you're evil. I mean, we gotta start sending some bodies out there. Huge. So you were 1 card away from evil. You were 2 away from evil. I don't know what to say about you. There's 3 more evils out here. Out of 5 cards. Okay. We should have known you were good to begin with because he couldn't kill you. Which means he's telling the truth. But he could still be evil. Hang on, we got corrupted in here too? No corrupted. 2 of the same... if you're both good, one of you is bad. Between 1, 7, and 9, there's Minion, Villager, Outcast. 1, 7, 9. Or between 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5. Does the Villager become a minion? Becomes a puppet. It's evil but cannot lie. Probably... I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Since you're... we can do this. Since you're true, there could be an evil here. But there wouldn't be, because it's dead. I think. Ergo, you're lying. Your closest evil should, by definition, be counterclockwise. With 3 evils to go. Closest evil is clockwise. This only works. It's you. And it is. But then you must, by definition, be the puppet. Which means you were telling the truth, but you're evil. Oh, you did it! Okay, we got a corruptor in the Plague Doctor. We got a fake outcast added in the deck view. We got a doppelganger. Okay, we can solve this. 2 is good. Interesting. 6 is good. I'm 3 away from a corrupted. 2 evils here. Okay, 2 evils. A wretch. I am the original baker. I would say, not sus. I am the angry pumpkin. Relax, I'll handle it. Oh no, the type rocket launcher! It arrives calmly from his escalator with a sense of purpose. Remember that? Well, I think one thing you could do is... You're saying number 6 is good. You're saying number 2 is good. Druid will find if there's an outcast. An outcast would be a doppelganger. I would like to know if a doppelganger is on the board. There is doppelganger. Which would mean that the shaman may have added a wretch. Like me. Or a plague doctor, because we don't see a plague doctor. There is doppelganger. Okay, so one of you is a doppelganger, which means you're innocent, but telling the truth. Unless you're lying. I don't think there's any corrupted characters, man. I think the plague doctor's fake. I think the fact that we have a wretch on the board... You're telling me there's a doppelganger. The evidence is pointing towards there being no corruptions via the Plague Doctor, which was added by the Shaman. Ergo, the Bard has been killed. Twin minion lies in disguises. That doesn't necessarily mean that you were telling the truth. Because I did 1, 3, and 4. I don't think it necessarily means it. So one of... you 4 is evil. Here's what I would say. We know in 1, 3, 4 there's a doppelganger. What about in 1, 3, 4? There is okay. You can't both be lying. Ergo, you must both be telling the truth. One of you is evil. The Slayer tries to kill them and gets up. The Slayer is like a free kill, basically. Because if it's not a righteous kill, he says, I can't do it. I can't do it. Guys, we might be the GOAT. We might actually be the GOAT. Puppeteer, and Puka. Lots of corruption. Lots of corruption. This is going to be... You're not going to be able to trust anybody in this one. One evil adjacent to me. A plague doctor. A plague doctor. One of you is Puka. Is that simple? Or a puppeteer. Learn if they're lying. Slayer, dreamer, jester, fortune teller. This should be doable. It should be doable. So we know no matter what, there's 2 corrupted villagers, I think. There's 3 of 7 are evil. Judge the lover. The lover is telling the truth. Can you kill the judge? I couldn't kill them. Okay. I'm going to say good, good, good. And then that creates some... That opens things up a little bit, I think. Learn if there's evil. True? I don't think so, lady. Ow! You're a little liar. He was corrupted, man. He was corrupted. Okay, we go again. Counsellor, twin minion, Lilis. 7 is good. 4 is good. Plague Doctor. Bombardier. Judge. Judge. Bard. Slayer. We had to open them all up. Okay, we're playing too fast. This is how you know this is about to be the end of the video. When hovered over, you will see information like bluffs used by killed characters, info from previous days, or order in which cards were revealed. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. We have a Counsellor. The Counsellor is where we start. Counsellor sits next to an outcast. So one of you two is a Counsellor. I would like this judge... Well, let's figure it out. Take the shot. Huge. And you're a twin minion, which straight up means you gotta be the Counsellor, bro. Or you could be the Counsellor, but it's a tough call. You're the Counsellor. Insane. Okay. Number 4 is good. You're lying, bro, but you might just be corrupted. You might just be corrupted. So let's cancel this for a second. Plague Doctor. They're not corrupted. Your life's over. Okay. Let's end on a high note. I'm having a great time playing Demon Bluff. I hope you've been enjoying watching it. For now, thanks for watching. Click the like button if you're enjoying it. Check out Demon Bluff on Steam, and I'll see you next time. Later!